All right, and we're live. Okay, well, hopefully people will come to the stream. Um, Hopefully it looks okay. Yikes. Okay, great. It's able to reach. Okay. Okay. Okay, so let's just wait for some people to get here. Okay. Gemini, OMG, hey Queen, KD, Steffi, and Wonder you tried it asking about Cardi's shoe, LMAO. Taquan Carter, hello. Okay, so, yeah, I thought you guys would like that title for the live stream. I honestly don't really know much of what happened. All I know is Nicki Minaj and Cardi B, they went to that Harper's Bazaar icon party, and Cardi threw her shoe at Nicki Minaj. That's pretty much all I know. But and then I also saw like this video that was like, I don't know if it was like I'm pretty sure it was like some black guy screaming, and someone was like, this was Cardi's shoe. So that's pretty much all I know about that whole event. But I thought you guys would appreciate the title of the live stream. Also, I hope you guys don't mind, but I'm gonna be eating while of course, because what would a live stream be without food? I'm gonna be eating while we do this live stream because I haven't eaten dinner yet. So yes. All right. Okay. Gemini, I want to be Cardi B's shoe. I think a lot of people do. Nino Liberte Fias, I'm back. Patricia De Aza, hello. Katie, hello. At Gemini, what is your girl Anika on? I don't know, man. Sriracha down. Betty Davis and Joan Crawford can fight better than them. And yeah, it's a little bit of like a mukbang-ish sort of live stream, I guess. Taquan Carter, Cardi did not get her shoe back, lol. That's what I really want to know. Like, did she get her shoe back? I would imagine she had a really expensive shoe. Gosh, RIP to that shoe. KD, yes, snacks. Swift Cat, mukbang, wig. Gemini, at KD, IDK, she really must have been talking about cocaine when she said, I've been on Chun-Li, to be honest. KD, Taquan, LMAO. Patricia Day also, what if Whitney Houston and Mariah Carey are a fight like Nicki and Cardi was? I feel like Whitney Houston and Mariah Carey would have never done that. So, but yeah, what an eventful weekend, you guys. We had that Cardi B and Nicki Minaj fight, and then Mac Miller passed away. I don't know much about Mac Miller and his music, but I know a lot of people, they really felt that, so R.I.P. Mac Miller. And then Serena Williams, I think was that yesterday at the US Open. Oh my gosh, with the whole umpire fiasco thing, that umpire was so wrong. He was just trying to provoke Serena because she's Serena Williams, but damn. I kind of feel bad for, I forget her name. I think her name is Naomi, the girl who won. Because now, like, that was her, I believe, her first ever Grand Slam win. And now that's going to be overshadowed by this whole controversy. So, Gemini, I just wanted them to be friends. I can't stand stans. They started all of this. I swear, I feel like stans, like, I admit, like, I'm a stan for, like, several different people. Like, I would consider myself to be, like, a Beyonce stan. Like, I'm definitely a bigger Beyonce fan than, like, your average Beyonce fan, but I don't think I'm, like, extreme like other stans are. I definitely, like, categorize myself as, like, a huge Whitney stan and a huge Michael Jackson stan, but I'm not the kind, like, the stans where they just start to make the fan experience a negative one, I don't agree with. That's when, like, stans can really ruin the fan experience. Nikita Ray, I'm walking home from the store, but you know what? I'm here. Oh God. I appreciate your dedication, girl. Taquan Carter, I heard Faith Evans and Mary J. Blige do the fighting too. I heard that too. I don't know what was going on over there, but I heard that too. My God. Dean Classic, Whitney and Mariah wouldn't fight. They're classier and have an ounce of integrity in them. That's true. However, Whitney on the you know might have lunged a bit, but I feel like Mariah wouldn't fight. Mariah's like, she's shady. I feel like Mariah and Whitney, they fight with their words, but it's like not like aggressively. It's like a lot of subtle shade. It's like subtle shade that you have to pay attention to, which kind of makes it like bite even more. So I feel like that's how Mariah and Whitney would fight. They wouldn't like fight physically. Patricia Day Ozzik, controversial, the Bobby Brown story. Oh yeah. Woo, Lord, the Bobby Brown story. Man. Have you guys did you guys watch the Bobby Brown story? If you guys follow me on Instagram, I was basically I didn't do like an Instagram live, but I was basically like filming my reaction while watching the Bobby Brown story, and it was something. Nikita Ray, Cardi is just gullible. I adore her, but she believes anything her fans tell her. Yeah, I don't know much about how Cardi operates with her fans, but I mean, like, she's like a newer artist, so maybe she just like doesn't know any better. Gemini, the only time the Beehive has really been a mess was during the peak of the Beehive and Navy beef. Usually they're grown. I feel like I wasn't like that entrenched with the Beehive when they were like fighting with the Navy, but I've heard things. However, I feel like since then, I think the Beehive has matured post that event. Like, I feel like that was a learning experience for everyone. KD and the Carrie Hilson thing too. Yeah, see, here's the thing. It's like the Beehive, what they will do is they will track down whoever says anything bad about Beyonce and pretty much like delete their entire existence. But what makes Beyonce different from like, let's say a Nicki Minaj or a Cardi B is like Beyonce's not gonna like attack people like herself. Like, she'll just let the Beehive do the dirty work for her. Taquan Carter, I'm pretty sure Whitney wanted to pop Wendy Williams back in the day. Oh God, I love that Wendy Williams interview. Yeah, but also I feel like that was low-key because like that was during Whitney's like quote unquote dark period, so she was on something. Love you, Whitney, though. Gemini, the Beehive, like, just started to leave Carrie Hilson this year. They were on her neck for, like, a decade. LMFAO. Well, you know what? When you disrespect the queen, you gotta learn. Dean Classic, what is your Instagram? My Instagram is, I'll leave it here in the comments. It's INN_MHO. That's my Instagram and Twitter, for any of you guys wondering. Sriracha Down, why am I looking back at Solange versus Jay-Z fighting in the elevator? Dang, okay, here's the question. Who do you think would win? Cardi B or Solange? Who do you think would win? Cardi B or Solange? Answer in the comments. Katie, okay, LOL at Gemini. Patricia Day Ozza, me and my classmates, we are fighting because my classmates arrogantly say BTS is more famous than Whitney, and they insulted Whitney when I say not good to be BTS, they insulted, mocked Whitney. Just because your classmates are younger and they love, that's the thing to love right now is BTS. I mean, Whitney's a legend. Don't be threatened by what people say. Her legacy is cemented in history, so just let your classmates talk. Sriracha Down, Solange. Okay, Solange, we got a supporter for Solange here. Luna, hey Luna. Gemini, Cardi B can't fight, and Solange is from Houston, so LMAO. That's true. KD, Solange has a touch of that Creole voodoo on her side. Yeah, maybe Solange can, like, summon Angela Bassett from the Coven season of American Horror Story, and they could just, like, fight evil together. So, yeah, I mean, you guys are right. She has a lineage. She has an ancestorship. Taquan Carter, LOL. Oh dear, oh dear. Did any of you guys watch the Bobby Brown story that aired on BET for 2 nights and was like literally 6 hours long in total? Be interested to know your guys' thoughts if you did, because holy shit, that was something. Luna, Solange is my queen. Solange is just like everything. Kylie Brennan, on one of your vids, you said you watched The Handmaid's Tale on a website other than Hulu. Where do you watch? I was in the middle of it and my subscription got canceled. Oh, hey, Kylie. Okay, I just saw that you actually commented on a video right before I did my stream, but I was going to reply to you after the stream. But I guess I'll reply to you now. But I watch, I mean, this could, for anyone out there, I usually just try Putlocker. Like, literally just type Putlocker and then the show, and then, like, you can try and find it there. That's pretty much what I use. If I'm not like watching it on the actual service like Netflix or Hulu. Taquan Carter, I saw it. Woo, chow, the ghetto. Yeah, man, that was something. Patricia Day also, Whitney Houston was from Newark, New Jersey. Whitney is Newark, bad girl. That's true. Katie, I did. They had Whitney. I know. Oh my God. Yes, Katie, I did. They had Whitney moonwalking over Bobby's deadish body, and I fell out. Oh, you guys. When I saw that scene, I was just like, what is happening? You know, when I said what is happening too, is when they did the Being Bobby Brown recreation of the, if you guys have seen Being Bobby Brown, you know what I'm talking about. The, I gotta get some glasses, before you go, will you try these on me? I'm gonna try and put the glasses on. And then she goes like this, they work for me, they work for me. And then they even got the I'm hungry part. Dang, man. They did that. I mean, I'll give them that. They did the recreations really well. Patricia Day also, Whitney can fight. Gemini, I didn't watch the Bobby Brown story because I heard he said he slept with Janet Jackson, and at that point I knew it was a lie. You guys, can I just say, their depiction of Janet Jackson was, like, no shade to the girl that they casted, but, like, she just looked nothing like Janet Jackson, specifically during that particular point. And no shade to Janet, but, like, Janet was, like, you know, on the healthier side of life during that time. In the 80s, and the Janet they casted, Janet looked like a stick, and the only reason why you would know it was Janet was because she had her key earring on, and I was like, I'm sure Janet Jackson does not walk around with the key earring around, like, just, you know, casually, even in the 80s. And then her hair was swooped to the side, and I was like, oh my God. But oh Lord, what a mess. You know what's so interesting though is I remember when Bobby Brown's book first came out, and like hearing about it, like from the book, that he claims that he slept with Janet Jackson, and there was kind of like a, oh my God, what did he say? But man, watching it actually play out on TV was something else. And they basically had like 2 sex scenes back to back. It was Bobby Brown and Janet Jackson, and then there were like 2 scenes, and then it was Bobby Brown and Whitney Houston. And I was like, oh my Lord, what is happening? But yeah, man, that was, Ooh, that was something. Taquan Carter, Whitney was a Leo. We don't play. I'm a Leo, but man, I am no Leo compared to Whitney. But yeah, you don't play with Leos, man. Katie, yes, spot on. They worked for me moment. Iconic moment. Taquan Carter, I'm currently rewatching Being Bobby Brown. I watched a couple of clips here and there after finished watching both of the parts. Whoa, Lord. It's so interesting because it's like there are some days when I think Being Bobby Brown, well, not some days, like most days I think Being Bobby Brown is like the funniest thing ever. But then like in the back of my head I'm like, oh my God, like this is kind of dark because she like, ooh, she you know, passed away because of that addiction. And it's like you're laughing, but like in order for her to like get to that state, for you to like think she's like entertaining and funny, like she's on something. So there's like, it's very like conflicting emotions when I watch Being Bobby Brown. And there's some moments too that I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe this is like Whitney Houston. Like when, have you guys seen that episode of Being Bobby Brown when they went to the forest or something for because Bobby wanted to go camping, and then Whitney told Bobby that she wanted him to take her behind the tree and quote unquote work her over. I was like, oh my god, Whitney, Lord. To Quan Carter, oh yeah, I just read that. Katie, I listened to Bobby's audiobook. It was insane. Oh my god, okay, Katie. So, a couple days before this 2-part movie aired, I went to Barnes & Noble, and I was gonna buy Crazy Rich Asians, but I was like, ah, damn, I'll just like order it off of Amazon, because it was like, you know, books are pretty pricey. But I looked down because every time I go to a bookstore, I like going to the music portion of the books to like see if there's like a Michael Jackson book I may want to purchase, or just music related books that I may want to buy. And they had Bobby Brown's book, and it was on sale. It was like, it had that bargain sticker on the cover. I believe it was like $5.99 or $6.99, and I was gonna buy it. Like, I was very tempted to buy it, but then I saw on Twitter someone tweeted that purchasing the audiobook is actually funnier because it's Bobby narrating the entire book, and it kind of sounds like he can't like read. So I don't know if I want to like go the audiobook route or if I want to like actually buy the book. So how was the audiobook experience for you, Katie? Gemini, I don't believe it because I feel like Janet Jackson will definitely give you an NDA before clothes are even removed. Luna, I'm a Leo too. Hey, what's up? Patricia De Aza, Alicia delusionally says to Bobby, do I look like Whitney to you? For me, Alicia was very nearly to Whitney's personality. I feel like there was low-key a lot of revisionist history going on with that movie. To Quan Carter, I wish they would have put the shut up scene Whitney did from being Bobby Brown in the movie. Oh my god, when she's like in the freaking car. Oh god, that's iconic. And then like Bobby's like doing like kung fu or something in the hotel lobby. Oh my lord. Taquan Carter, Leo Gang. Yeah, Leo Gang. Woo! What up, Leo Gang? Patricia De Aza, when Whitney says I'm hungry, she kind of like she's in the commercial of Snickers. Bobby grabs the Snickers to Whitney. Katie, yes, Whitney was ready to drop through in the woods. She really was. It was scary. Gemini, are all these BET documentaries connected? Is this like a cinematic universe? Yeah, it like low-key is, because the same guy that they had playing Bobby Brown in this movie, his name is Woody McLean. He played Bobby Brown in the New Edition story, and then like some of the people in the who like played the actual members of New Edition, they also made appearances in the Bobby Brown movie. Like I saw Luke James was there, and then I believe his name is Elijah Kelly. He was there too. But yeah, they, and oh, the guy I think is like he's really cute. Algie Smith. He was in the first part of the Bobby Brown movie. So yeah, it's some sort of like weird cinematic like music universe that BET is trying to do. I'm not hating. I mean, like it's entertaining. I'll give them that. The only thing that I wish that does not come out of this movie is a Whitney Houston BET TV movie. Like, we do not need that. Like, I'm not opposed to a Whitney Houston movie coming out. Like, I don't think a Whitney Houston movie in cinema should come out unless it was a documentary, but that already happened. I believe like a Whitney Houston like TV movie limited series like takes course over like a couple days or something. I think that's fine. But we need some break. Like, let Whitney rest for a little bit, because I do not want BET to tackle to tackle her story. Like, I want her story to be on like fucking Netflix or HBO or something like that. KD, I swear, Bobby is narrating it between bites of chicken. Like, he sounds sleepy on some parts. It is so funny. Oh my god, no way. I saw on Twitter that someone likened him reading the his audiobook, like, you know when kids are reading like subtitles when they're watching TV and it's like they're following like the ball like bounce over words? Like, I heard that's how he sounds like reading the book. Devin Munn, hey, what I miss? Just talking about some drama that's been happening lately. Katie, BET played with Sissy Houston too. That actress did not look like her. Oh no, she didn't. I mean, like, low-key, they made Sissy look a lot younger than I would imagine she did, like, in real life during that time. You know who they also did not you know who they also did dirty was Babyface and LA Reid. They looked like Jamie Foxx in that one sketch on In Living Color. And then they also did Robin pretty dirty too, man. Let's see. Taquan Carter, Woody should seriously play Kel from Kenan and Kel if they ever put a biopic out. That'd be interesting. I think I heard that Woody's story is like, he really started from Instagram and like social media, and he was doing a lot of like sketch comedy on there. So, I mean, look at him. The come up is real, man. Don't shade these people that are trying to make it on Instagram and YouTube and stuff. They can go into mainstream television and movies, but yeah, that'd be interesting. I mean, he could probably do it since it seems like he has a background in comedy. Patricia Day Oza, Luke James is Johnny Gill. Yeah, that's right. Luke James is Johnny Gill. Katie, the next story I want to hear is Robin. That's it. I don't know if like that'd be it for me. Like, I still want my like really nicely well-produced limited series about Whitney Houston's life, but I need Robin to come out with something. Like, I don't care if it's like a freaking YouTube video of her like laying out the facts, or if it's like a live stream on Facebook. I really do not care. Like, I just want to hear Robin's side of the story. I feel like that's like, we need, like, she is like the missing jigsaw puzzle in everything that's been said. Whew, can you guys imagine all the tea that Robin has? Can you imagine like all the footage and pictures and videos that Robin has? Oh my god. Dean Classic. I've been wrestling with the perfect actor who could play Michael Jackson in a movie. It's really difficult. Ooh, man, I don't know. God. It'd be so hard, and like that, like, I feel like in order to do like a Michael Jackson story, like, you would essentially have to do what Netflix is doing with Queen Elizabeth on The Crown, like, because so much happened in every single decade of his life. That's the only way I feel like you could do his story like full justice, you know? I don't know though who could play Michael. I really don't know. I saw on Twitter, apparently there's rumors that they're trying to develop a Prince biopic, which I don't even know how you would cast that. And then I also heard that Bruno Mars is in the running for playing Prince, and I'm just like, no, they look nothing alike. Like, I mean, God, no, please no. Let's see. Patricia Day Oza, the scene when Whitney take a bite of a chicken barbecue. Devin Munn, a lot of BET talk, which makes me want to start being Mary Jane already. That I have not watched. I heard that's pretty good. That's the show with Gabrielle Union, I believe. Gemini, they need to never try to do a Michael Jackson movie again after that bullshit they tried a few years ago. If you're talking about the Flex Alexander movie, I agree. That is like atrocious. And the fact that Michael Jackson was alive when that movie came out, like, adds even more of an insult to what that movie was. And like, whenever people say, oh god, like, that TV movie was like really, really bad, like, I know a lot of people say they didn't like the Lifetime movie that Angela Bassett directed of Whitney. It's not that great, but I wouldn't say it's horrible. And the reason why I wouldn't say it's horrible is because nothing will ever be as bad as that Flex Alexander Man in the Mirror Michael Jackson mess. That was horrible. Horrible, horrible, horrible. Oh my god. I don't even think like it's possible to make anything worse than that. Patricia Day Oza, she is all hell to the no. I think KD would flood up Alexander Child a mess. Yeah, that movie was a mess. And you know what was so sad is I remember when that movie first came out, because again, Michael Jackson was still alive. I think this was around the time when like Invincible era Michael, and like they also had that Living with Michael Jackson horrible interview that he did with Martin Bashir that made him look like a freaking psychopath. That was around the time when I had first started becoming like a huge Michael Jackson fan, because I watched the 30th anniversary special, so this was all starting to like come out around the time. There was like a Michael Jackson like mania around this time, because he had been gone for so long. And I remember I was so excited, and I think I was like maybe 8 or 9 years old, and I asked, like, I went over to my aunt's house with my mom and my dad, and like We had a lot of family over at my aunt's house, and I was like, everyone, we're all gonna watch this movie together, because I was just so excited, because I was like, this is Michael Jackson, like, this is a movie about Michael Jackson, it can't be bad. And it was bad, and my heart, my 8-year-old, 9-year-old heart broke watching that movie, man. It was pretty tough. Let's see. Patricia Day Oz, BET, the Robin Crawford story. Ooh, I'm sure BET would love the Robin Crawford story. Gemini, at KD, yes, that shit was absolutely horrible. Dean Classic, a Michael Jackson movie is a gold mine waiting to be discovered. It's Oscar level, I think. Man, I don't know if, like, you could do just a singular movie about Michael Jackson, like, in a traditional sense. Like, because in order for you to do a Michael Jackson movie, you have to pick a very specific part in Michael Jackson's life and then run with it. Like, you can't expect to cover his entire life in one movie. Because then, like, just so much happened, and it's just gonna feel like you're basically watching a Wikipedia page. I don't know if you guys ever watched that Tupac Shakur movie that came out I think it was like 1 or 2 years ago, called All Eyes on Me. That was really bad. And it's because it was like watching a Wikipedia page come to life. So I just feel like, yeah, if you're gonna tell Michael's full story, I feel like doing the television route and doing like a limited series sort of thing, like The Crown, would be best. Or Jackson's An American Dream. That's always the standard for me. Taquan Carter, I want a Mary J. Blige, SWV, and Missy Elliott, and etc. biopic. No, I swear, considering, like, they have the New Edition movie and the Bobby Brown movie that just came out, like, I feel like BET is, like, trying to build, like, a music cinematic universe, so I won't be surprised if we eventually get all of those. I feel like Mary J. Blige would especially be a really, really good one. Taquan Carter, I like Bruno, but no. I agree. I like Bruno too, but no. Gemini, if they cast Bruno Mars as Prince, I would actually riot. He's good, but he is not Michael or Prince, and they need to stop. Thank you. I 1000% agree with you, Gemini. I just don't like it when these people start saying, like, oh, so-and-so's the next Michael Jackson, or oh, so-and-so's the next Prince, or oh, so-and-so's the next Whitney Houston. I just, like, those legends, they're legends, and no one, like, they're not going to be replaced by any of these new people, okay? So, especially not Bruno Mars replacing Michael Jackson or Prince. Just stop. Also, The Weeknd is no Michael Jackson, too. Like, that needs to stop as well. Dean Classic. I do know a perfect cast for Prince, though. I would go with Andre Holland. Check him out. Why does that name sound familiar? Isn't that the guy from Moonlight? Andre Holland. Yeah, okay, I see it. Actually, I do kind of see it. But, let me see. I mean, like, he's 38 years old. He looks pretty young, but, I feel like I could see him playing Prince, like, in the 90s. Not Prince in the 80s. You know what I mean? Prince in the 90s, definitely Prince in the 2000s, but not Prince in the 80s. I feel like you gotta cast someone younger. Gemini, Andre Holland would be really interesting. He kills it in Castle Rock. That's a really good casting, Dean. Really good. Taquan Carter, to me, Andre looks nothing like Prince. I can kind of see it. I could kind of see it. Dean Classic, totally agree, Gemini. Patricia Day Oza, in 2015, Whitney biopic premiered, then last year Bobby Christina, then now is the Bobby Brown story. Yeah, I believe they need to give Whitney a rest a little bit. KD, Jackson's American Dream, a masterpiece. Dang, you guys, when I first became obsessed with Michael Jackson, I had my parents literally, like, record, like, how long is that movie? It's like it's like an hour per Jackson. That's what I always say. That movie is so long, like, they managed to dedicate, like, practically an hour per Jackson. But, God, that movie, I swear, is, like, maybe 7 to 8 hours long. And I had my dad, like, record the entire thing on VHS, because this was before DVRs and before it was available to watch on YouTube. So, yeah, man, that's a masterpiece, but that movie is long as shit. Devin Munn, yeah, I heard All Eyes on Me treats him like if he was a god or something like that. Yeah, I mean, I guess. I'm just, like, the pacing of that movie just, like, was not good. Because, again, Tupac is, I don't know who, even after I watched that movie, I felt like I didn't know his story fairly well, but I don't know his story fairly well still, but I do know that a lot happened, and just the pacing of that movie did not flow well. Samantha F. just joined. Random question. Are you going to the OTR concert? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I'm going to see them in LA at the Rose Bowl. Devin Munn, Andre Holland was also in American Horror Story. He was? I don't think he was an American Horror Story. I think you're thinking of Cuba Budding Jr. Samantha F. I'm going on Sunday the 23rd. Oh, hey! You know what? I think I'm going on Saturday, so I just missed you. I'm pretty sure I'm going on Saturday. Julia Roberts, I don't think Cardi got her shoe back. Anthony Lowe, completely unrelated, but can all just appreciate life is not a fairy tale. The Fantasia Barrino story starring Fantasia Barrino. Okay, wait. I never watched that, but did Fantasia like stars herself? Answer that, please. Gemini, Jackson's American Dream is a good enough MJ story for me to die with. It made me an Angela Bassett stan. Oh, Angela Bassett. You know what's the most iconic scene from Jackson's American Dream? There's several, and they all star Angela Bassett. It's when, you know that part when Joseph finds Michael and Marlon's towels near the swimming pool, and he's like, Michael, Marlon, who put the towels in the swimming pool? And then he was like, and then Angela Bassett is like, Joseph, you will wake the dead. And she's like, and then she like does this whole spiel about like, these boys have been all over the world, and what are you gonna do? Tell them to go outside and get a switch so you can whip them? That's not how she says it, but something like that. And then she's like, Joseph, go to bed. That part, oh, iconic. And then also the part when Joseph tells Catherine to go get pecan ice cream, and then she is like walking out of the house to go get the pecan ice cream, and then she hears the telephone ring, and then she like stops, and then she goes back and she picks it up, and she hears Joseph talking to like another girl on the phone, and then she starts walking back into like the room where Joseph is just like sitting on the couch with the phone, and she's like, I heard her, I heard every word. And then she says, God, what did she say? She's like, Joseph Jackson, you a lie and you a cheat, and I don't want you, I don't want you, I don't want you, I don't want you, I don't want you no more. And then she's like, no, trust me, Katie. She's like, she gets the picture, she's like, ah! Oh my god, that part is fucking hilarious, man. Woo! Memorable, iconic. Thank you, Jackson's American Dream, for introducing an entire generation to not only the Jacksons, but Angela Bassett. Let's see here. Katie, an hour per Jackson, LMAO. Yeah, that's how I always describe that movie, man. It's that long. Julia Roberts, I think about the Fantasia movie all the time. Man, I need to watch that, and then I also need to watch the Toni Braxton movie. I didn't even know there was a Toni Braxton movie, but I need to watch that movie. Taquan Carter, yes, she did. Anthony Lowe, yes, she did. You have to watch it, LMAO. Oh my god. Damn. Oh, you know what? I actually might watch it after this stream is over. Let's see. Nikita Ray, my phone died, but yeah, boy is back, and I got snacks for everyone. Great, because we're hungry girls. Sriracha Down to Andre Holland was on season 6, Roanoke, on American Horror Story. Really? He was? As what? I must have forgot. KD, iconic. Yes. Taquan Carter, I don't want you no more. You have to say it like that. Also, I just like have to take a moment to quote Angela Bassett in Waiting to Exhale, when she's like, what'd she say? She's like, 752, or wait, I forget the number. She's like, the number of times we made love. Oh god. The boys are grown men now. Devin Munn, what's a Disney movie here anyone thinks is, in their opinion, is underrated? I probably say like Hercules or Emperor's New Groove. Katie, Steffi better act. I know, Angela, you better watch out, girl. You better watch out, Angela. Dean Classic, the only reason I prefer a movie for Michael rather is because we all here would agree that Michael always wanted to do things big. A chance to win Best Picture with the gold statue would please Mike. I agree. I mean, like, I totally get your point, Dean. Like, Michael was definitely someone that was, as we all know, all about, like, doing things in the biggest way possible, and I feel like he definitely would probably prefer for a movie to be made about him. So if they were to do a movie about Michael, all I'm saying is you can't expect to do a movie about Michael's entire life, because it's just like, writing wise, it's just gonna be impossible, man. Patricia Day Oza, Angela Bassett played as Katherine Jackson on Jackson's An American Dream. Yes, she did, and she was iconic in that. Julia Roberts, the Fantasia movie is crazy because she plays herself, LMAO. Dang, like, literally, like, the entire movie she plays herself? That's crazy. Like, can you imagine, like, Fantasia, like, having to read lines as Fantasia? Like, Fantasia, how did you prepare for this role as Fantasia? How does that work? Taquan Carter, the Fantasia movies on YouTube. Okay, great. Thank you so much for that. Julia Roberts, Tarzan is underrated. Yeah, the music especially too with Tarzan is really good. Taquan Carter, Atlantis is underrated. Julia Roberts, Atlantis has horrible animation. That's why. Nikita Ray, yes, Atlantis was the first movie I saw in theaters. Really? Like the first ever movie? Dang. Julia Roberts, she plays herself the whole time. Dang, man, I must have missed when Lifetime, like, I must have not been checking for Lifetime when they did this. God, I'm so intrigued. Oh my god, Dean, you do not need to do this. Not to put anyone on the spot or get on a soapbox, but there's 14 people here as I type and 3 likes. Come on, people, LOL. Thank you, Dean. Thank you. Taquan Carter, actually, the reason Atlantis is really underrated is because they don't have music like the others. Oh, that's true. Music may be a factor in that. Julia Roberts, it was a huge thing when she was on American Idol. Wait, okay, so when did this movie come out? I mean, like, I do remember Fantasia, like, being pretty big at one point, but I felt like that was when she was doing, Idol. Katie, thanks for the reminder at Dean Classic. Yes. If you guys are in the stream, I would appreciate if you wouldn't mind giving this a like. I always forget to say that because I'm just like interested in the actual stream itself. But giving the stream a thumbs up does help, I believe, other people see the stream. So yeah, the more likes that this gets, it helps us out here. Taquan Carter, 2006. So 2006 is when this movie came out? Dang. Really? Or was she on Idol in 2006? Patricia Day Oza, you know, in 1992, The Bodyguard and Aladdin are released the same date. They came out the same date. I know they came out the same year, but dang, what a time, man. Gemini, like, right after she won American Idol. Oh, wow, damn. Fantasia was, like, working, man. Like, she was, striking while the iron was hot, as they say. Wow. Oh my god. Okay, wait. You know what? I'm gonna just, like, open another YouTube tab and Fantasia. Oh wait. Fantasia Lifetime movie. Oh wow. The whole thing really is here. Oh my god. I bet you, do you think if like Fantasia could play herself as a child, she would have played herself as a child? That's the real question here. Okay, no one said anything. Dang. So it, like, I'm assuming it stops when she won, after, like, she wins. Wait, she didn't win American Idol. Did she? Oh yeah, she did. God, man, that show's been on for so freaking long, and then it went away, and then, like, it came back right away, so it was like, was it ever really gone? So, Julia Roberts, it came out, like, after American Idol, and people were hype, I remember. Dang, wow, okay, wow, I missed this. Gemini, I stan Fantasia until she opened her mouth about gay marriage, and I had to delete her music from my iPod. Oh no! Is she still like that? Like, homophobic, I'm assuming? Julia Roberts, it stops when she's literally in line to audition. Oh, wow, that's so freaking dramatic. Really? Are you serious? Well, ain't that something? God, that is kind of weird. That is so funny. How did more people not talk about this? Wow, interesting. Um, Julia Roberts, it's the saddest movie. OMG. Oh my god, dang. Nikita Ray, LMAO, I'm out here thinking y'all talking about the Disney movie Fantasia, wondering what's going on. No, we're talking about Fantasia Barrino. Stefan just got out of seeing The Nun and wanted to say hi. Oh, hey, Stefan. I heard that The Nun wasn't very good. I heard a lot of people said it wasn't good. So, did you think it was good? Let us know. Anthony Lowe, Gemini, I remember that I deleted everything but baby making hips. LMAO. Julia Roberts, I heard The Nun was trash. See, so did I. I mean, their marketing was pretty good, though. My friend, the other weekend, like last weekend, she was in, LA because she went to the Hollywood Bowl to watch, I don't know if you guys are Star Wars fans. I mean, like, I'm not a Star Wars fan, but she and her brother, and her brother's a big Star Wars fan. They went to the Hollywood Bowl to watch John Williams, like, perform all of the music from, like, practically every single movie he's ever scored. And it was, like, you know, Star Wars and Indiana Jones and all of that stuff. And then Steven Spielberg, I guess, came out at one point, and that was pretty cool. I mean, I would be pretty stoked if Steven Spielberg, like, randomly popped out anywhere. But she called me after that she saw, like, that concert. And I guess, like, somewhere in LA, I forget, like, what street, it might be Wilshire or something, they had, like, a billboard for The Nun, but, like, it was, like, 3D, like, it looked like The Nun, like, was popping out of the billboard. I don't know. And then I also saw, on Twitter, there was that video that was, like, getting really, really popular, and it was that guy playing with the Nun Snapchat filter, and he got, like, really, really scared. So, I mean, their promo marketing was pretty good, but it sucks that I guess the movie wasn't so good. Let's see. Patricia Day Ozza, The Bodyguard and Aladdin are released in November 25th, 1992. Kids gonna watch Aladdin, the adults and teens are watching The Bodyguard. Well, if I was alive in 1992, I would watch both. Let's see. Gemini, a mood, LMFAO at Anthony Lowe. Julia Roberts, I've never heard that song, so I guess I gotta brush up on my Fantasia Barrino after this stream. Julia Roberts, what do you think Demi Lovato is doing? Girl, I don't know, but I hope she's, like, staying clean off the internet. I don't know. I hope she's just, like, eating food. I heard, like, there was some drama with Demi Lovato's, like, drug dealer, though. Like, was the drug dealer of Demi Lovato, like, trying to sell something of Demi Lovato's? Like, I don't know. Like, I heard there was some drama there with that. Stefan, it's not great, but the twist ties it into the main series. Oh, okay. Plus, it was great to see Thaisa Farmiga. I think it's so funny how they casted Thaisa in that movie, considering that her older sister, Vera Farmiga, is, like, is Lorraine in, The Conjuring. I actually do like The Conjuring series. I watched the first one and the second one, and I believe I watched Conjuring 1 and 2, like, twice in theaters. I really like The Conjuring mainly because of, like, the romantic relationship between Vera Farmiga and Patrick Wilson's character, but I never watched Annabelle or The Nun. So, but I mean, I think that's cool that there's that kind of Farmiga connection there. Gemini, I'm rooting for The Nun because Thaisa is starring and I won't let her take an L. I just, like, I wish, like, Ryan Murphy wasn't so in love with Emma Roberts and he just had Thaisa on there more. Because I feel like Emma Roberts tends to play the same person over and over and over again, but I think, like, Thaisa has more, like, versatility as an actress, but I don't know. Dean Classic, who's your favorite movie director and showrunner? Wow. Showrunner, I mean, I'm a really big Ryan Murphy fan. I feel like if you've ever watched any of my Fan Reaction Friday video series on my channel, like, I've done a number of his shows. Like, I did Feud, Bette and Joan, I did American Horror Story. Last season, I'm about to do American Horror Story. This season, I did American Crime Story Versace. And I'm working on Pose right now. I didn't forget about that. He can be, like, pretty polarizing. And sometimes, like, for me, I'm not the biggest fan when he covers topics, like, I feel like, I don't know, like, because I was a really big Glee fan. Like, that was my show in high school, as, like, embarrassing as that kind of is. I always felt like he just, like, really didn't know how to write for the Asian characters, and he always just gave them the shittiest storyline, so I've always kind of, like, felt a certain way about that. But I mean, I do admire his, like, effort in trying to have diverse stories on television. And, you know, I mean, like, he's a gay man, so obviously, like, he really advocates for a lot of stories centered around, like, the gay experience, so I respect that. I think that's really cool. And I think he has, like, a lot of really good ideas, too. He's just someone, like, when he is, like, on, he's really on, but when he is, like, off, he's really, really off. Like, it's bad. But I'm still a really big Ryan Murphy fan. Like, he's definitely, like, a huge inspiration, I guess, for me. I would say, like, a lot of the things that he talks about, like, in terms of, like, his knowledge of pop culture, I really admire that. So I definitely say, like, he's one of my favorite showrunners. I'd say Shonda Rhimes, too. I mean, I watched, like, the first 2 seasons of Grey's, and I watched most of Scandal except the last season. But I think for me, what I admire about Shonda is, like, her ability to, like, how she, like, manages her company, you know? And how she was able to just have so many shows going on at the same time, and how she really aims to write, like, strong female leads. Like, you can't deny that Shonda Rhimes is very much about trying to write strong female characters, so I really respect that. And then I guess I would say, too, like, I really like, Charlie Brooker in Black Mirror. He's the guy, the creator of Black Mirror. He has more shows, I think, more well-known in London. I think he has, like, not a talk show, but it's some sort of, like, variety show, kind of like The Soup with John McHale here in America. He does that at the end of the year. He's kind of like the satirist over there. But I just think, like, he's so creative, and, like, the stories that he thinks of, I'm like, whoa, like, what the hell? Like, how did you think of that? So I would say Charlie Brooker's up there for me, too. And, you know, even though I haven't finished watching all of season 2 of This Is Us, I would say I really like Dan Fogelman in terms of how he writes, because I think there's such a sensitivity in the way that he writes, like, family stories, which I appreciate. Like, there's a groundedness in the way that he writes family stories, family dramas, so that's pretty cool. I'm really excited for that movie that he, I guess, wrote and directed, called Life Itself. So I'd say that. As far as directors go though, I don't think there's any, like, director, like, I don't follow directors enough where I'm, like, because I consider myself more of a TV person than a movie person, if anything. I mean, I love movies, but I'm more of a TV person for sure. And I feel like I don't know enough of, like, a singular director's, like, filmography to say, oh yes, this person is my favorite director. So I don't know if I could even answer that fairly. Let's see here. Wow, I spent a long time on that question, girl. I hope that answers your question, Dean. To Quan Carter, the only nun I acknowledge is Sister Mary Clarence. Amen, amen. It's an injustice that the Sister Act 2 soundtrack is not available to stream anywhere. Like, what the hell? Stefan, Aladdin was the first movie I remember seeing in theaters. Oh, that's cool. I think the first movie I saw in theaters was Mulan. Yeah, I think it was Mulan. Julia Roberts, I feel like Demi's going to be MIA until next summer. Good, she needs it. Nikita Ray, Demi probably playing Sims. You know what? Let Demi play Sims. I want to play Sims, quite frankly. But I'm here. But yeah, let Demi be happy with her food playing Sims. That's living the life right there. Patricia De Asa, A Whole New World and I Will Always Love You are big hits. Yeah, I think during the 94 Oscars, I Have Nothing and A Whole New World were nominated for Best Original Song, and then A Whole New World won. Oh man, I mean, like, God, I Have Nothing is just that song. But I mean, A Whole New World is like a classic Disney song, so. Julia Roberts, OMG, the drug dealer was on TMZ. Yeah, see, I thought so too. I don't know what the drama there is, but I know there's some like a drug dealer drama over there. Katie literally was about to say that at Taquan. What did Taquan say? Oh, yeah, the nun thing. Carter, LOL. Taquan Carter at KD, LOL. Julia Roberts, OMG, live stream number 39. I know. I can't believe we've done this like 39 times, guys. Actually, and I'm so sorry, like last week I meant to live stream, but I stayed up like literally all, like pretty much until like 6 a.m. editing my Crazy Rich Asians movie review. And then, I was like, well, I'm for sure not going to be able to do a live stream at 9 a.m. Cause I would have not been a good live stream. I just would have been like really tired and grumpy the entire time. And then I meant to do a live stream in the evening, but then I was at my aunt's house and, you know, my nephew, I don't know if you guys have ever I've showed my nephew in like some videos, like I think about a year ago, and like, especially in some of the Christmas vlog videos I did last year. And he actually he made a little bit of an appearance in one of my live streams too, but dang, my nephew, you guys, he's like turning 2 this October. When they call it the terrible two, but I know they call it the terrible twos, but like, damn man, he is something. Like, he literally cannot be left to his own devices or he will tear up the entire house. So I couldn't do the live stream because it just would have been a mess. It would have been a mess. So, sorry about that. But yeah, we're on the this is the 39th live stream. Nikita Ray, Annabelle was boring, but I loved Annabelle Creation. Oh, I didn't even, so there were 2 different Annabelle movies? Let's see here. Gemini, I can't watch horror movies because my sister locked me in her room with Chucky on when I was a kid, but I definitely bought a ticket for The Nun to support, LOL. Oh my god, dang, you're hardcore, girl. You bought a ticket for The Nun, you didn't even watch it? Dang, I hope that was a matinee ticket. Taquan Carter, yes, Glee was the shit. It was. I'll say, like, Glee was the shit. First season for sure. Seasons 2 and 3 I could defend. Seasons 4 onwards, I choose to not acknowledge. Nikita Ray, I want to know how the hell Demi's dealer did a whole interview on TMZ and not get arrested. Dang, I didn't know that. He did like a whole interview? What the hell? That has to be like a crime. Mr. Henry 84, good morning from Denmark. Wow, Denmark. Hello to Denmark. Henry, you're not Henry Golding, are you? Mr. Henry 84. Is this your code name? Henry Golding, I see you. Sriracha Dount. Oh, the sister on Annabelle Creation visited the Romanian Abbey sometime after the war, but prior to 1952, the demon appears in a photo with the other nuns. Oh, okay. That's interesting. Nikita Ray, throwback to when Quinn Fabray lost the ability to walk and was walking again like 3 episodes later. God, they're like, I swear, I think during that time, I think this is true too. I've heard that Ryan Murphy, like when he does not like you, like he will write shitty storylines for you. And I heard that him and Diana Agron, who played Quinn Fabray, were like not on good terms, and that's why he like wrote a really, really shitty storyline for her that did not make sense. Like she like got in a car accident, and then next episode she's like singing in the wheelchairs with Artie, and then 2 episodes later she like miraculously can walk again. Like what the hell? That's weird. Devin Munn, which to ask Steffi, have you seen Nip Tuck? I'm kind of interested in that show. Nip Tuck is the only Ryan Murphy show that I didn't watch, and the only reason why I didn't watch it was because when that show was actually on, I think I was like really like, I think I was maybe like 9 or 10 years old, and it would have been like really weird for a 9 or 10-year-old to be watching Nip Tuck. Then again, my first real TV obsession was Desperate Housewives, but like Nip Tuck, man, and that was on FX, so like Nip Tuck was pretty graphic from what I've heard. That's the only show I didn't watch, so I don't really have can't really tell you anything about that. Devin Munn, LOL, yes, I haven't gotten into films that much. I'm more into shows, books, comics, and listening to music. I'm very interested in any works by Quentin Tarantino and Guillermo del Toro. Those are good directors. I mean, like, at least those are two directors. I mean, like, I don't know about, like, how Quentin Tarantino, like, I don't really like how he, like, uses the N-word in his movies. Like, that's, like, a whole other issue he has going on over there. But, Tarantino and Del Toro are, in what we in film school learned, are like your auteur directors. They have a very specific style. It's like when you watch like a Wes Anderson movie. A lot of film kids, I'm not one of those film kids, but like when I went to film school, a lot of, like, I swear, like 75% of those people like were obsessed with Wes Anderson's aesthetic. But Wes Anderson, Guillermo del Toro, Quentin Tarantino, like, those are your, like, auteur directors who, like, when you watch, if you watch, like, even, like, a certain scene or a certain shot, like, you'll immediately, like, recognize, oh, this is that director. So I think those are pretty good directors. Devin Munn, their films seem up my alley. Yeah, Guillermo del Toro has a lot of, like, those, fantasy, he has, like, those creatures, but they're not, like, scary. It's, like, in a fantasy, make-believe, imaginative world. And then, like, Quentin Tarantino, like, he's so, like, in your face and very, like, provocative and harsh. Goldie Leah, hey, Dean Classic, will we someday see a credit on our screens that would say created by Steffi? Fingers crossed, man. I hope so, Dean. I hope so. Julia Roberts, my cousin is 2 and all she does is change her clothes all day. I was with her and she changed 10 times in like 30 minutes. Oh my god, that's so cute. Man, my nephew, he's into throwing things. So like, he'll throw anything he sees. Like, anything that even like remotely resembles like a ball. Like my aunt has these like bowls in her living room, and there's like decorative balls inside the bowls, and he will literally like pick it up and he just throws it. He likes to play with water. And the other day, like, my cousins, they were cleaning their car, and they put the bucket that had the dirty water after they washed the car inside, like, near like the living room, and you could like see like the oil in the water, and my nephew saw that fucking bucket, and he was like going like this in the bucket, and he was like going like this, and oh god, water everywhere, man. And then the other day too, my mom like got my nephew these like these shape things, like, you know, those like that wooden square, and it's like you put like the shapes inside to match, like, oh, the circle fits in this part of the square. It was something like that. Man, that didn't even last for like 5 seconds. He threw that shit all over the place. So yeah, 2-year-olds, man, they are something else. Woo, Lord. Let's see here. Taquan Carter, the first movie I remember watching in the movie theater was either Spy Kids or the first Harry Potter movie. Wow. Dang. I remember watching those movies too. Those definitely were not my first movies I ever watched in a movie theater, but I remember when those movies first came out, watching them. I had a bit of a spy phase when I was little. Like, if you were to ask me when I was like 7 or 8 years old, like, what do you want to be when you grow up? My answer was, I want to be a spy. So when Spy Kids came out, like, I was really into that shit. And I remember when Harry Potter came out, I was in 1st grade, and I watched it with my parents. Luna, I don't like horror except AHS. Usually this genre bores me. The only movie that scares me was The Bodyguard. Yes, I'm talking about the movie with Whitney Houston. Dang, well, you know, not gonna lie, like, The Bodyguard has some, like, high tension moments. Like, you know that part in The Bodyguard when Whitney Houston's like pale stalker calls her, and she like picks up the phone and she's like, Fletcher baby, is that you? And then the guy's like, no, he's like, wait, what does he say? He's like, yeah, he says no. So that part's like kind of scary. So yeah, I would, there's definitely some like scary moments in The Bodyguard, believe it or not. Julia Roberts, the first movie I saw was either The Grinch or Austin Powers Goldmember. Is that the one with Beyonce, Goldmember? Dang, look how far she's come. Julia Roberts, to freedom Anthony Lewis, explosion sound effect. Gemini, intense cackling. Julia Roberts, shoe flies across the room. Oh my god. I can't believe you guys coordinated that. How the hell did you guys do that? Anthony Lowe, I'm dead. Julia Roberts, Quentin Tarantino is super overrated, but I love Uma Thurman, so ideal for those three. Fair enough. Gemini, not the shoe. Sriracha down. The Marie Antoinette films by Sofia Coppola shows her style. Did I watch that one? Yeah, I did. I think yeah, the one with Kristen Dunst. Yeah. Julia Roberts, Fantastic Mr. Fox was amazing. Oh, I never saw that movie. Patricia Day also, you know Whitney Houston and Halle Berry was the leading actresses of 1992. Fun fact. Nikita Ray, Ryan not liking Diana makes sense. I was like, who? For a second, I thought you meant, when I read Ryan, I was interpreting that as like Ryan Gosling and then Diana as Princess Diana. And I was like, my brain like low-key exploded. I was like, what's happening? You mean Ryan Murphy and Diana Agron. Ryan not liking Diana makes sense. I always wondered why she didn't come back for Corey's tribute when her character was his first major girlfriend. I did too, man. And it seemed like Corey was the person who like got along with like almost every single person. So I was really surprised when she didn't come back. But yeah, I feel like he definitely did not like her. Julia Roberts, all my cousin does is talk to you and then change, and she takes her shoes on and off. She's like amazed by it. That is so cute. Oh my god. Oh, so cute. Devin Munn, Brother Bear was the first movie I saw in theaters. Also love the soundtrack of that movie. Phil Collins is life. Yeah, Phil Collins, he knows how to do movie soundtracks, man. Mr. Henry 84, no, I'm not Henry Golding. I wish, man, I wish. Oh, you guys, I freaking love Henry Golding. Did you guys know that Henry Golding was like a travel host in, well, wait, first of all, did you know that Henry Golding, he didn't even like go to college or university or anything. Like he just like knew that wasn't the route for him, and he became like a hairdresser at like 16, and he worked in London as a hairdresser until like his early 20s. And then he was like, you know what, I'm like getting too comfortable here, and he decided that he wanted to become like a television host and presenter. And then he moved to Malaysia and became a television host and presenter. And then he got like, he like worked his way up presenting different things, and he was like a host for ESPN in Malaysia. And then he like did some stuff for the BBC, and then he had like his own travel hosting show in Singapore, I believe. And then he became an actor, and now he's in Crazy Rich Asians. Crazy Rich Asians is Henry Golding's first movie as an actor. Like, what the hell? But man, I'm like low-key obsessed with Henry Golding. And he has he had like a YouTube channel like a couple years back, and his vlogs are very charming. I will just leave it at that. But yeah, Henry Golding. My like bucket list wish, oh god, it would be amazing, is if I went to Singapore and ran into Henry Golding. That'd be amazing. Oh, Henry Golding. Love that guy. Okay, so dapper. I love that. Julia Roberts, she finally figured out how to put the right shoe on the right foot, and she's obsessed. Oh my god, that's so cute. Was she like putting them on the wrong foot? That's too funny. Dean Classic, when you were at film school, was the percentage of pretentious students high or low? High. Very, very high. Like, I mean, I double majored in psychology and creative producing was a program under the film school, to clarify that. But, yeah, man, it's so weird, like, because some of, like, your classes, as icebreakers, would be, like, say your name, obviously, and then, like, what your favorite movie is, and then, like, sometimes if I was taking, like, classes oriented more towards TV, it was like, just name some of your favorite TV shows, and people would like literally judge you for what movies and what shows you would list, and it was like the more obscure the better, obviously. And like there was a girl in one of my TV classes, and she said like at the time her favorite show, or like a show she really was enjoying, was The Flash, and like people laughed at her in class, and I was like, hey, like, let's not laugh at what people like, man. Like, let people enjoy the things that they want to love. So, yeah, very pretentious. Let's see here. Oh, I didn't finish the last part, Mr. Henry 84. Will you be doing more? I got distracted by Henry Golding. Will you be doing more pose reactions? Yes, I will. I'm currently right now working on my 13 Reasons Why reactions, because I don't like starting something and not finishing it. So all this week I'm pretty much like working on doing 13 Reasons Why reactions and reviews. I finished 2 of them. Like, I filmed and I edited, and they're actually uploaded already, but they're just on private. And I'm not gonna start releasing those until all of them are done. I have 7 more to go. And then I'll be done with that. And then once that's done, then I will do pose. So, and luckily, I guess, like, luckily, because it's only like 7, but like it sucks because I wish it was a little bit longer. Pose should go a lot faster because it's only like, I already did the 1 episode, so yeah. Okay, let's see. Movies FN. Hey Steph. Hey Justin. What's up? What a week. We have Cardi B fighting in the death of Mac Miller. Woo, child, the ghetto. I know. And that's what I was talking about earlier. But yes, I agree. Lots happened. Gemini, Agent Cody Banks and Spy Kids were really iconic in era. I know, like, there was just so much stuff. Like, Agent Cody Banks, Spy Kids, Alias was on. You guys remember that show with Jennifer Garner, Alias? And then there was also that reality show on CBS, and it was called The Mole. I love that show. I don't even remember, honestly, what that show, like, the whole concept behind what that was. But, I was really into The Mole. Again, because it's, like, spy-related. Julia Roberts, my coworker went into a writing MFA program and people use typewriters and not their laptops. Like, yikes. Oh, God, that screams pretentiousness. Stefan, speaking of Whitney Houston, what were your thoughts on The Preacher's Wife? I saw it last month for the first time in years. Well, Stefan, I actually did a review of The Preacher's Wife on my channel last year during Christmas. So, just open a tab, search on YouTube, in my humble opinion, The Preacher's Wife, and you will know my full thoughts on Whitney Houston in The Preacher's Wife. But I will say, I Believe in You and Me is one of Whitney Houston's most underrated songs, and I prefer the film version versus the radio version. So, yeah. Watch my review of that movie. I know that sounds like very pluggy, which it is, but also at the same time, I feel like I can like talk at length about anything Whitney Houston related, so I will just leave it at that. So I will see you in the comments section of that video, Stefan. Dean Classic, yikes, indeed, Julia. Let's see here. Dang, I am so behind on all these comments, girl. Okay, Nikita Ray, I used to think Spy Kids Game Over was the shit, but I watched it again recently, and damn, those graphics were trash. I think I saw that movie in theaters, but like in 3D. Whew, yikes. Gemini, Spy Kids 2 is the best one, a quality film. I prefer the first one. Katie, Beyonce doesn't even remember Work It Out. I know, shady. Julia Roberts, I was talking to my boss this summer, and she met Ryan Gosling at a bar. She just looked at him. Oh my God, what? I heard he's, like, nice, though. Ryan Gosling, I heard he's a nice guy. I'm just gonna keep telling myself he's a nice guy. I mean, he's Canadian, so he should be nice, right? Taquan Carter, what popular movies do y'all think are overrated? Dang, I don't know. Anything starring The Rock. I don't know, I just feel like The Rock is low-key overrated in general. Julia Roberts, Work It Out is one of her best songs, not gonna lie. I know, I appreciate Work It Out. I always love the songs where Beyonce, like, utilizes, like, you can hear a lot, like, the band in the song. And, like, Work It Out is one of those songs. Devilous Avocacious, hi, IMHO, hi, everyone. Nikita Ray, hello, Devilous Avocacious. Nikita Ray, yes, Gemini, and Carmen's song at the end was a bop. Julia Roberts, Lion King is so overrated, in my humble opinion. Lion King's a classic to me, so I don't really agree with that, but I respect your opinion. Movies FN, Twitches is underrated. The Darkness was scary AF. I haven't seen that movie in so freaking long. Luna, Work It Out is a bop. Devilous Avocacious, I think Lion King is just right rated. Julia Roberts, Henry Golding is so fine. I know. Oh, Henry Golding is just, like, amazing. He's so, like, dapper, and you could tell, like, he has his shit together. That's the thing, he's a man that has his shit together. Oh, love him. And he loves his mom, and he knows how to do hair. What more can you ask for? And he looks great in a suit. God, woo, yes. And well traveled, woo, amen. Dean Classic, all Marvel movies are overrated. I would say like all Marvel movies, but I feel like there's just such an oversaturation with superhero movies in general. So yeah. Gemini, Twitches was fucking iconic. That movie, the movie, that intro, the movie that introduced me to Allie and AJ. Yes. Oh, Allie and AJ. Do you guys remember, what was that song I really liked? It was that song that was like, na na na. Oh, Potential Breakup Song. Oh god, that song was so fucking good. Daquan Carter, Mean Girls is overrated. Oh, Daquan, I don't agree with you, man. I think Mean Girls is like iconic, but I think a lot of people reference it so much that I think people get tired, or have gotten tired of it. Katie, agreed at Julia Roberts. Julia Roberts, Mean Girls isn't overrated. The jokes are just played out, I think. I agree with that. Devil's Advocatus, that Colin guy in Crazy Rich Asians is more handsome than Henry Golding, in my humble opinion. Yeah, what's his name? God. I follow him on Instagram. I swear, I followed like the entire cast of Crazy Rich Asians after that. His name is, I know he's Australian. He's really good looking too. I felt like a strong bromance between the Colin guy and Nick in Crazy Rich Asians. I'm not gonna lie. Julia Roberts, like, I'm tired of hearing the same jokes. I wish I could have a break. I know, because everyone just quotes Mean Girls. Movies FM, Mean Girls isn't overrated. What a cult classic. I agree with that. Devil's Advocatus. Listen, Gretchen Wieners, stop trying to make Mean Girls is overrated a thing. Anthony Lowe. I was a rebellious film student and credited the Cheetah Girls as the best film in history, and literally everyone hated me, including the instructor. Oh my god, Anthony, we would have been friends, man. Like, we would have been friends. I think people, like, it's like, calm down. In film school, it's like, I get it. We all love the things that we love, but it's like, when you start, like, hating on, like, other people for the things that they love, because it's like, oh, it's just, like, not obscure enough. It's like, shut up. Luna, Will Hunting is overrated. Can't stand that movie. I haven't seen that movie in a while. I have to give it a rewatch to see if I'd agree with you there. Dean Classic. Does reacting to shows in general ruin the experience of simply watching and losing yourself to the show? To be honest, sometimes it does, because I feel like, because something that I try to do, like, I genuinely try to do, is I try to, like, provide good commentary and insight while watching the show, and sometimes it's like, ooh, I can't, like, lose myself into the show as much as I would like to, because in the back of my head, I'm, like, thinking, oh, what does that mean, or they shot it like this, what does that mean, or, like, trying to make some, like, you know, good analytical commentary in the video, because I'm not one of those reaction review video people that just, like, sit there and go, huh. So, sometimes it is, but for the most part, though, like, I am able to lose myself into what I'm watching, especially when it's, like, really good. Like, I would say Horror Story is one of those shows that I can lose myself easily into, because it's, like, I get scared really easily, so that's a show, like, when I'm watching and I'm scared, I'm like, oh god, I'm scared, like, that's fun. But yeah, I sometimes. Devil's Advocatus, ooh, recommendation, Insecure, that is an amazing show. Insecure, it's been a while, man, since I've seen Insecure. KD, The Mole was my shit. Yeah, see, you guys remember The Mole? Devil's Advocatus, oh my gosh, The Mole, yes, I remember. KD, Vintage Anderson Cooper, yes, he was the host of that show. Julia Roberts, I met an author at the airport this summer, and I was so starstruck, and she was nice. Ryan Gosling is definitely nice. Oh, that's great to hear. Patricia De Aza, what if Savannah Jackson and Rachel Mirren was a real person? Oh my god. That'd be something, man. Devin Munn, Steffi, did you answer my comment about Brother Bear? My connection was wonky and I had to exit for a bit. What was your question about Brother Bear? I believe you said that was your first movie, I think, that you said you saw in theaters, or that you really liked the soundtrack. It's been a while since I've seen Brother Bear, so, but I do agree that Phil Collins does really, really great movie soundtracks. I mean, Brother Bear, Tarzan. Gemini, Titanic is overrated just because Rose knows damn well she could have shared that board with Jack, and I can't just skip over that. I agree. Rose was like this, man, on the door. She's like, oh, Jack, there's no room. She's just lounging casually on the door. Bitch, move. There was a lot of room for Jack. And Jack's not a big guy, okay? He's pretty thin. Nikita Ray, only part of Titanic I watch is when it's sinking. Thing. That's dark. Julia Roberts, literally every movie that The Rock is in is overrated, except the one with Madison Pettis. Petties. That movie was amazing. Oh yeah, wasn't that like, is that the Tooth Fairy one? Or was that like, he played like some sort of like football player and then Madison was his daughter. I know which one you're talking about, but yeah, I like that one. That was cute, but I agree. I just feel like he's in everything and it's like, you guys, he's not, there's like other people I'm sure who can arguably act better than him not being given the opportunity. It's just because he's the fucking Rock. To Quan Carter, yes, I agree. Titanic is overrated. Rose killed Jack. Dean Classic, you open your door to go out. Whitney and Michael are standing there saying, "Hi, Steffi." Oh my god. Woo. Lord, I think I like almost like lost my breath just like reading that line. After you're done screaming from being scared shitless, who would you hug first? Whoa! Dang. Wow. That's a good one. I would just like pull both of them in for like a collective group hug. Ah. I low-key think though I would go for Whitney first, only because like ladies first, one, and then two, also because I feel like Michael would like not feel a certain way if I go for Whitney first. You know what I mean? Like if I were to hug for Whitney, Michael would be like, "Oh yeah, that's so sweet." Like, because Michael's so like, my interpretation of who Michael Jackson was as a person is that he's a very like soft-spoken guy. Like he will definitely like make it known when he like doesn't want to be messed with and all of that. Like he will stand up for himself, but like for the most part he's a very easygoing guy. Whitney, like she again, she's a Leo. Leos like to be first. So I think first option, collective group hug. If that's not an option, I would go for Whitney and then I would go for Michael, only because I know Michael like would be fine with that. That was a great question, Dean. What a great... Let's give a round of applause for Dean for that wonderful question. Stefan, Nikita, I almost wore out the second VHS tape of Titanic for that reason. LOL. Damn, yeah, I remember my dad, he had, because like, I mean, I would consider that to be my dad's VHS tape, but I used to watch the Titanic VHS, like, religiously, and that movie was so long. It took 2 VHS tapes, man. And it, like, the binder, like, the side of the VHS tape, like, it had, like, Rose, and then, like, I think the second VHS was, Leo. Whew, man, VHS tapes. I need to go to storage, man, and get those VHS tapes, I swear. I have those, I have, like, my Michael Jackson VHS tapes. Treasure trove. Nikita, Ray, LMAO, yes, Stefan. Stefan, since I know you're very interested in Asian actors, I learned that Searching is the first thriller to star an Asian actor, John Cho. It's amazing, by the way, with an unbelievable twist. Oh, I didn't know that he was the first Asian actor. He was the first... I didn't know that it was the first thriller to star an Asian actor. Once again, that's really sad. But I think my friend and I are planning on watching that movie because I also heard it's really, really good. So I will probably do a review of it too on my channel once I've seen it. But yeah. Julia Roberts, he's pretty thin. OMG. Throw shoe. Stefan. Oh, on Mythbusters, they did a demonstration with the floating board and they found it would have capsized. Really? Interesting. Devil's Advocacious. I don't know why Jack couldn't take off one of the lifesavers from the frozen corpses to float. Rose could have done the crazy rich white. Yeah, you know, you make a really good point. You make a really good point. They just weren't thinking. Devin Munn, yes, that's it. Devil's Advocacious, yes, John Cho in Searching is amazing. Yeah, I really want to watch that movie, man. Movies FN, y'all watch the trailer for If Beale Street Could Talk. Ooh, I'm so excited for that movie. That's the Barry Jenkins movie that's coming out this year. I'm also really, okay, you guys, I heard that A Star Is Born, the one with Lady Gaga, directed by Bradley Cooper, I heard it's really good. And like a lot of like reviews that I've read have said it has the potential to win Best Actor, Best Actress, and Best Movie. So I don't know, we'll see. I mean, then again, like I'm definitely going to review that on my channel because I tend to like movies that are centered around music and whatnot. So I'm definitely excited for that. But lots of movies, and I'm also excited for the Damien Chazelle movie. I know a lot of you like know him as the guy that directed La La Land. Ha ha ha. That's a director I really like. I liked Damien Chazelle. I liked La La Land, and I really liked Whiplash too. But that movie with Ryan Gosling, who we were talking about earlier, is coming out later this year as well. The one about Neil Armstrong, I believe. Yeah, Neil, when it's called First Man. And it stars Claire Foy from The freaking Crown. And you guys know how much I love The Crown. So, yeah, I'm very excited about that. Lots of good movies. Let's see. Gemini, if Beale Street Could Talk looks amazing. I'm rooting for it at the Oscars at Movies FN. Yeah, I feel like we're in for really good Oscar seasons, you guys. Like, it got a lot of good movies coming up. Devin Munn, also, yeah, I see Insecure a lot on HBO Go. I'll probably give it a watch after seeing the web series that inspired it from the same woman which created it. Yeah, Issa Rae. I think on YouTube it was called, Awkward Black Girl, and then I think and I know she had a book, and I think the book was called Misadventures of Awkward Black Girl, and then the show on HBO called Insecure. Yeah, definitely go check it out. Dean Classic, I love the trailer for If Beale Street Could Talk. It's so beautiful and calming. Can't wait to see it. I also really liked Barry Jenkins directing too, now that I'm thinking you guys are talking about the trailer, especially since Dean brought up about how it's like very like beautiful and calming. I liked that and how he directed Moonlight. Julia Roberts, there's an Asian lead in that new ABC show Single Parents. Jake Choi is so fine. Oh, didn't know that. Interesting. I heard that What's-Her-Face, I don't know if you guys watch Gossip Girl, but Leighton Meester, who played Blair Waldorf in Gossip Girl, I think she's in that show too. Nikita Ray, Jack still would have froze to death. Movies FN, yes, at Gemini. Devin Munn, okay, so what I think you mean dead celebs would you bring back to life? I would bring back Michael, I'd bring back Whitney, I'd bring back Prince, I'd bring back Corey Monteith, and I'd bring back Anthony Bourdain. Those would be the 5 I'd bring back. Let's see. And you know what? I'd bring back Bobby Christina too. So, you know, for Whitney. Nikita Ray, wow, I'm triggered. I miss seeing Gaga downtown today because I slept in. Haha. Dang. Wait, I think you're the one that lives in Canada. She's in Canada? Didn't know. Let's see. Oh, okay. Katie, I just don't see it for Bradley Cooper. He doesn't have the range for me. Happy for Gaga, though. I like Bradley. I mean, I really liked him in Silver Linings Playbook. You know what I really root for Bradley is because I watched that episode of when he was in Inside the Actors Studio. God, man, like I fucking cried for Bradley Cooper in that particular episode. So, yeah. Gemini, no shade because I know it's not, but every time I see A Star is Born trailer, it gives me MAGA vibes. You mean like Make America Great Again vibes? It makes me uncomfortable. LMAO. Like the people who listen to that type of music are probably the ones that voted for Donald Trump. Yeah, low-key. Movies FN. IDK what it is about A Star is Born. It doesn't seem Oscar-y to me. I don't know, man. I'm just repeating what the critics are saying, but I'm interested. I'm interested because again, I just like movies that kind of talk about like music and are about like musicians and whatnot. So yeah, and I love a movie that like is clearly a diva vehicle, like Whitney in The Bodyguard, or like Mariah in Sparkle, or Christina Aguilera in what was that movie she did with Cher? Burlesque. Like I love those movies that star the divas in them. I just think it's such an interesting genre of films. Let's see here. Julia Roberts at Gemini. Bradley Cooper looks racist AF in that movie. Not gonna lie. Katie, Oscar-y, LOL. Nikita Ray, I bring back Left Eye. Yeah, that's a good one. That's so sad. Oh, that's someone who should have not passed. I mean, no one should have passed, but like the way in which she did, like that's really tragic. And also like Aaliyah too. Dang. Dean Classic, yeah, Damien is the shit. The guy made a musical that beats Singing in the Rain. Yeah, I said it. LOL. Dean, you said it, not me, man. I do not want these people attacking me. But again, like, I think I've said this before, but I was like, I really, really loved La La Land. So, but yeah, I really like Damien Chazelle's directing. I like Damien Chazelle because, like, you could clearly see, like, his influences and him paying homage to that. Like, I love anyone that, like, does their research in what they're, like, trying to capture, and then they capture it like effortlessly, and then they like elevate it as well, and they make it like modern. I like that. Again, knows his pop culture. I appreciate that. Gemini at Julia Roberts. So it's not just me. Thank you. Because oops. Oh, where is it? No, I lost it. Thank you because I thought I was bugging. Julia Roberts, Jack and Rose should have died together, to be honest. That would have solved every problem. Julia Roberts at Gemini, he just looks so dirty. Yeah, Bradley Cooper does, like, he looks like he needs a shower in that movie. Taquan Carter, Aaliyah, yep. Movies FN, y'all watch the trailer for Boy Erased 2. Is Boy Erased, oh wait, is Boy Erased the one with, the guy from Manchester by the Sea, and then I think it stars, Nicole Kidman and, God, that guy from, A Beautiful Mind. I think that's the one you're talking about. Yeah, I saw that trailer. It looks good. Stefan, since we were talking about meeting famous people, I met Colin Martin today, the openly gay soccer player for Minnesota United, at a political fundraiser at his apartment building. Wow, cool. Taquan Carter, Vanity and Selena too. Oh yes, Vanity, and especially like Selena. My God, every time I see that movie, oh God, fucking hate that lady. What's the name? What was that lady's name that killed Selena? Oh God, she can go to hell. Ugh. Stefan, I'm like the only person in Minnesota who thinks that Prince was overrated. Woo! I don't agree with that, but dang, you have balls to say that if you live in Minnesota. Julia Roberts, wow, Drake came to my college once for a volleyball game and I missed him by like 10 minutes. Dang. I know how much you love Drake, girl, so I'm sorry about that. KD, I'd bring back Princess Diana and Lee Thompson Young. Oh, yeah. Oh. Especially, I mean, like, both of them. But Lee Thompson Young, like, didn't he's the one that committed suicide, right? Oh, so sad. Julia Roberts, his goddaughter played for my school's team and no one goes to the games, so Drake was sitting in the stands one day. What? Dang, that's so cool. Devil's Avocacious, I like Bradley Cooper in Guardians of the Galaxy. He makes a great talking raccoon. Stefan, it's glitter, not sparkle. Damn it, I always mess that up. Whitney's the one with sparkle. Mariah's the one with glitter. Oh, God damn it, I always mess that up. Nikita Ray, at Julia Roberts, I miss Drake all the time, haha. I'm from the Toronto area and I always see him places I was just at. Ugh. Devil's Avocacious, I'm looking forward to the Queen movie. Oh, yes, I'm looking forward to the Queen movie too. Dean Classic, watching Inside the Actors Studio used to be my favorite pastime. The Tom Hanks one was especially a favorite. Oh, I haven't seen the Tom Hanks one. You know which one's a good one, Dean? Is the Billy Joel one, because he actually plays like he has a piano set up and he'll like play. And I think at one point he sings New York State of Mind. So that's a good one if you haven't seen that one. Stefan, I'd bring back Robin Williams. Robin Williams actually died on my birthday. But yeah, he's so sad. Another one that committed suicide. Anthony Lowe. Am I the only one who likes glitter? I genuinely never got the hate. I feel like, I don't think I've ever seen, I may have seen glitter when I was younger, but I have no recollection of it, so I need to rewatch that again. Movies FN, who are some people that many people think are attractive, but you don't find them attractive at all? Mine are Drake and Michael B. Jordan. God, I mean, I don't know. The Rock. I feel like I'm going after The Rock, but I know a lot of people think like The Rock is like the greatest thing ever, so I'd say like The Rock. Yeah, The Rock. The internet always has like these certain people that they're like obsessed with for a period of time and then they get over them. Like I know right now the guy that the internet is obsessed with is Noah Centineo from To All the Boys I've Loved Before. It's like the internet's favorite movie right now. I actually watched it, by the way. He's a very good looking guy, but I think like whenever like, because I saw that he has a Twitter and I was reading through his tweets and he just seems like really like, I don't know, like very corny and immature to me. So, I guess I would say that, just, like, based on, like, personality. But I don't know if you were, like, saying it just on physical. And he's, like, an attractive guy, but... Nikita Ray, at Stefan, I actually had an Uber driver last night that met Robin. Oh, that's cool. Devil's Avocacious, I love La La Land, but when Moonlight won, it was, like, a correction to Trump's election. Yeah, a lot of people felt that. Dean Classic, LOL, at Devil's Avocacious. Julia Roberts, OMG, Bradley Cooper's the raccoon. Yeah, he is the raccoon in Guardians of the Galaxy. Devil's Efficacious, yes, the raccoon. Julia Roberts, my dance teacher went to the school the actor studio is filmed at. It's an MFA course. But yeah, it's I think it's at Pace University, right? That's cool. Stefan, one big reason why Glitter bombed was because it was released right around 9/11. Ooh, dang. Bad timing. That's how 2Gay Mats describes Glitter. Bad timing. Let's see here. Julia Roberts, The Rock looks like a penis, but I like it. Oh my god. Taquan Carter, alright, it's really late, so I'm going to bed. Bye, everyone. Bye, Taquan. Thanks for stopping by. Dean Classic, I miss Robin Williams so much. He was my childhood, along with Michael. I watched Good Morning Vietnam countless times. I haven't seen that movie, but yeah, Robin Williams, definitely. Like, my Robin Williams film, I would say, is probably Hook. Hook and God, that movie, we watched it in English class in high school, Dead Poets Society. And also Patch Adams. Patch Adams. Julia Roberts, everyone is obsessed with Shawn Mendes, including me. The Noah guy is a horrible actor, but he's cute, and he tweets like a Dory account. Tweets like a Dory account, that's so funny. Dean Classic, au revoir. Luna, Rihanna is such an Aquarius. The fact that she was friends with Drake. Devil's Efficacious, Robin Williams. I love the movie with him going to heaven and was a painting, and ironically his wife committed suicide and she went to hell and he had to rescue her. Oh, I've never seen that movie. Stefan, Mrs. Doubtfire always makes me cry, and my parents aren't even divorced. Everyone I know whose parents are say that the final monologue were the exact words they needed to hear but never did. Oh my god, dang, that, woo, Stefan, that cut deep, man. Wow. Julia Roberts, I miss Brittany Murphy. Oh yeah, Brittany Murphy. Her Lifetime movie was so bad. Dang, I didn't even know that Brittany Murphy had a Lifetime movie. Devil's Efficacious, What Dreams May Come. Okay. I guess I need to add that to my watch list. Maybe I'll watch it after the Fantasia Barrino movie. Devin Munn, add movies FN. Ooh, cool question. Okay, well, I say James Corden because he doesn't fit in with typical beauty standards. LOL. I love big guys, just my taste. I thought the question was who is someone that you don't find attractive but everyone else does. Let's see. Nikita Ray, everyone is obsessed with Noah now, but where were y'all when he had a nail in his head on the Fosters? Jesus needed our prayers. Yeah, I heard he was on the Fosters, but now everyone's obsessed with him because of, like, To All the Boys I've Loved Before. Julia Roberts, OMG, don't watch the Fantasia movie. I think I'd just have that on in the background while, like, playing Sims or some shit like that. I feel like it's just something I need to experience. Luna, The Fosters was my guilty pleasure. I never watched The Fosters, but interesting. Movies FN, Drake is ugly to me and Michael B. Jordan is meh. No, I love, like, Drake, like, not my type. I think, like, Drake, he's, like, too muscular for me. But then it's like, well, Michael B. Jordan's, like, muscular too. But, like, you know what I love about Michael B. Jordan? And this is, like, people were giving Michael B. Jordan so much shit because his parents lived with him. But what I love about Michael B. Jordan is, like, low-key that his, like, it's definitely, like, Michael B. Jordan's house, and he paid for that house, and he owns that house. But I love that, like, he allows his parents to, like, live in the house. Like, I just think that's really cool. I like that about him. And he just, again, seems like someone who has their shit together. Like Henry Golding. Woo! Henry Golding. Like Henry Golding has his shit together. Both of them have their shit together. Julia Roberts, leave Drake out of this. Drake is capital THICC, thick. Movies FN, muscles, where, dang. Justin, you are just shading all over the place. Devil's Efficacious, that whole 2000s VH1 reality shows was my guilty pleasure. Like, what were the, like, wasn't that, like, I Love New York and then, like, Charm School, like, those era VH1 reality shows? Katie, Drake needs that beard. Stefan, Hook is insanely underrated. I have never understood the negative reviews it received. The sets were maybe kind of crude, and Julia Roberts was miscast, in my opinion, but otherwise it's amazing. I mean, like, I really enjoy that film. Like, I like that it's escapist, and I like Rufio, you know, played by a Filipino. Rufio. So yeah, I mean, it was a cool movie to watch as a kid, so I liked it. Luna, I don't find attractive Brad Pitt. I mean, like current Brad Pitt, but like Brad Pitt back in the day when he like actually had like a hygienic routine, I could get with. Let's see. Ugly. All the new mumble rappers like Lil Pump. Man, I don't even know how any of them look like. So, Stefan, Flavor of Love, Julia Roberts. Oh, Simple Life. Simple Life? One of the greatest reality shows of all time. Movies FN. Once Drake shaves that beard, your tone will switch up, Steffi. Devin Munn. Oops, sorry. Julia Roberts. Julia Roberts is never a mistake. As said by Julia Roberts. I like Julia Roberts. I think she's just honestly like one of the most charismatic actresses ever. My mom is a hardcore Julia Roberts stan. Her favorite movies are Pretty Woman and Notting Hill. But I like Julia. And you know what? Fucking Erin Brockovich, she was that girl. Devil's Advocacious. Yes, Charm School was pre-Oscar for Monique. Devin Munn. I misinterpreted the question. Sorry, my brain's so jumbled. No worries. Dean Classic. Since you consider yourself a Beyonce stan, you are the perfect person to ask. Oh Lord. Do you chuckle when Simple Simons compare her to Michael, or do you entertain it? I don't. I personally, like, even though I like current artists, like, right now out, like Beyonce is a legend to me. Like no one can ever take that away from her, and I truly like genuinely believe like she is the best out right now. Like honestly, when you compare her to like what other artists are doing right now, like it's kind of sad how like she surpasses so many of like her contemporaries. But when you start comparing her to the legends, that's when I'm like, ooh. But for me, I know a lot of people like they can have their own opinion, but for me, it's like sacrilegious to say that she's better than Michael Jackson. Like I can't support that. I can't support that. Like, and for me personally, like I honestly do believe that Michael Jackson is like the better of the two. So I don't even think I chuckle when people compare her to Michael. I like actually kind of get like very like protective. Like I'm like, hey, Michael Jackson did this and blah blah blah. I get very protective of Michael. So yeah. That's my answer to that. Stefan, my mother, whom has a doctorate in education, loved Flavor of Love, LOL. Did she like Charm School? Or, was Flavor of Love involved with Charm School? I forget. Katie, Monique thought Charm School was a real school. I loved it. Nikita Ray, New York Goes to Work was an iconic reality show. Oh my god, you guys love New York. She's definitely, like, iconic, especially like low-key New York should be like making money off of like how many times she's been like used as a meme and a gif and everything. So yeah, she genuinely is iconic. Julia Roberts, Notting Hill is one of the best movies of all time. Your mom has taste. Yeah, I'm telling you, man, she goes hard for fucking Julia Roberts. Devil's Advocacious. I love Julia Roberts' mouth, not just her lips, her whole mouth. That's very specific. Stefan, America's Next Top Model is always a guilty pleasure for me. Oh my god, okay, you guys. Favorite cycle of America's Next Top Model, go. For me, I would say my favorite cycle of America's Next Top Model by far was the Naima cycle, because first of all, Naima was just like, love Naima. She was a dancer. I was a dancer growing up, so like I'm very partial to like anyone who was like a dancer at any point in their life. So she was a dancer, and she was just like I thought she was a really, really great model. And that particular cycle gave us so many iconic moments. That was the cycle when what's her face, Tyra got mad at Tiffany. It was that cycle. That was the same cycle when the girl fell. Like she had I think she had like a seizure or something, and she literally would have gotten a concussion had she not gotten a weave like the day before. Like the weave literally saved her from a concussion. Same exact cycle. And then that was also the same cycle when they went to South Africa. And then I'm forgetting their names, but like two of the girls were like fighting over who got to open Nelson Mandela's jail cell. Oh man, so many iconic moments from Naima's cycle. Let's see here. Katie, Steel Magnolias, I cry every time I watch it. Oh my god, I can't even get through Steel Magnolias. Nope. Julia Roberts, Steel Magnolias is so good. Okay, you corrected. Julia Roberts, is there one with Queen Latifah or am I tripping? Didn't they do like a remake, I feel like on like a Lifetime or something? I don't know. I think you're right though. Devil's Advocacious, oh my god, when Monique called someone the whore of Charm School and slutacious. Dang, I didn't really watch Charm School, but wow. Julia Roberts, OMG, there's an all-black one, I forgot about that. Yeah, you were right. Stefan, yep, Julia, it was a Lifetime original. Julia Roberts, watch the... Oh, wait, I lost it. Watch the Black Steel Magnolias and not Fantasia. Okay. Julia Roberts, Charm School was with Flavor of Love. Then they did one with Bret Michaels Girls. Oh, right. Yeah, and then Bret Michaels also had his, like, love show. Wasn't it, like... It was something, like, about, like, a thorn? Or, like, rose? I forget. Devin Munn, okay, to rethink that question, a lot of guys Hollywood finds hot, like Channing Tatum, I find generic looking hot men. Give me a little more thick muscles. Luna, New York paved the way. She really did. Julia Roberts, Channing Tatum looks like a thumb. Again, like for me, Channing Tatum's like not my type. I just, for me, feel like he's a little bit like too muscular for me. Stefan, no, Kaylin should have won. No, I disagree. Naima all the way. Devil's Advocacious, I was always more of a Project Runway fan. I like Project Runway too. You know who's my favorite? Christian Siriano. He was my favorite from Project Runway. Anthony Lowe, Cycle 3, there's no more to be said. I'll debate this for actual hours. Who was in Cycle 3? Movies FN, Channing Tatum is not that cute at all. Dean Classic, the simple Simon say performing wise, she's better than Michael, and I think in my head performing wise, she isn't even better than, dare I say, Chris Brown or Jennifer Lopez. Woo, Lord. No, I would definitely say Beyonce is better than Chris Brown and Jennifer Lopez, but I don't think she's like better than Michael. And also like the way that like Beyonce, like again, this kind of technology wasn't available to Michael when he was like in his prime doing his thing. But what I will say about Beyonce and what I love about her is how like visually when you see her in concert, like her shows are always like visually on point, especially with like the screens and like the whenever like you see her concerts and there's like interludes and such, they'll show like video montages and that's always just like really, really great. So yeah, I have to disagree with you on her not being better than Chris Brown or Jennifer Lopez, but I agree with you on like Michael over Beyonce performing like entertainer. Movies FN, Cycle 3 is the one with Eva. Eva was good too. She was really fierce. Is this 2009? Fierce. Devil's Advocacious. Which cycle was the one with Yaya DaCosta? That was my favorite cycle. Oh yeah, Yaya. The future Whitney Houston and Angela Bassett's movie. God, I know that came after Naima's season. Like, I don't know if right after, but... And she was a dancer, too. Yeah, that was a good season. I like that one. Anthony Lowe, yes. KD, and Lovey's Ugly Fish Picture 2, LMAO. What's Lovey's Ugly Fish Picture? Devin Munn, like, all my crushes are dudes no one knows about. Like, instead of, say, Chris Pratt, I'm crushing on Robert Usells. He's a bodybuilder, by the way. I have never heard of that. Movies FM, will you let your daughter play with white Barbies? I don't know. I've never thought about that. I mean, I would definitely encourage her. I would like definitely buy her dolls that were like looked like her and that were like colored. But I mean, like if she wanted to play with the white Barbie, like I wouldn't mind like throwing a white Barbie in the mix, but like just primarily like the white Barbies. No, like I would want her to like play with dolls of different colors and ethnicities. Devil's Advocacious, Rock of Love, Stefan. BuzzFeed did a really great expose last year where they interviewed Tiffany about the whole Tyra debacle and it was amazing. Oh yeah, I think I read that. Didn't they like say like Tyra was like in a grumpy mood and then she like took it out on Tiffany? I also, Stefan, watched, I think they did like, it was like a long time ago. You might find it on YouTube, but it was like an E! True Hollywood story of America's Next Top Model. And they interviewed Tiffany for it. And Tiffany was like, Tyra is not who you think she is. It was like really funny. Julia Roberts, Channing isn't that cute, but he's cute. Yeah, I get what you mean, Julia. KD, a thumb, LMFAO, Devil's Advocacious, yes. Christian Soriano, that ruffle dress, yes. And like, to have Victoria Beckham judge that final round was like literally like the most perfect thing for Christian. So Stefan, my favorite cycle is probably cycle 6 as it had Jade. Oh my god, Jade was iconic. Do you guys remember when in that season, Jade, when she got eliminated and she like walked away, like she walked through the hallway and she turned around and she was like, and then she left. Oh my god, Jade, man, that was what an iconic character. And then like they did like there was a challenge where they brought in like Nick Cannon and they like had to like rap and do like Yo Mama like rapping jokes or whatever, and like Jade like said something about like she was like, for Rhonda your face is whack. Like it was really funny. Yeah, man, Jade was something. And then Stefan also says in a very likable final 2, Danielle and Joni. Dang, I don't even, I'm sure if I saw them I would remember who they are, but Joni, that name sounds familiar, but god, I have to see their picture to remember. Stefan, my favorite contestant ever was Heather from Cycle 8, the girl with Asperger's. God, I don't even remember if I kept watching that until, oh no, Cycle 9. I don't even know if I kept watching until Cycle 9. Stefan, Yaya was in Cycle 3 as well. Julia Roberts at KD, him and John Cena are 2 big thumbs, like the ones from Spy Kids. Dang, girl. My kids won't play with white dolls. No offense to the whites in here. KD, LOL, I won't be able to see them any other way now. At Julia, oh my god. Now every time, if I ever watch Spy Kids again and I see the fucking, like, you know how and I see the fucking thumbs in that movie, I will forever think of Channing Tatum and John Cena. Wow. Movies FN, LOL, it's so sad and funny that kids don't like the black Barbie hair because it's an afro and doesn't flow. What the hell? That's messed up. Julia Roberts, my black dolls didn't have afros, but they were black. LMAO. Stefan, I also love Niall DeMarco. Oh yeah, okay, I remember him. The deaf contestant and winner of Cycle 22. I never, like, watched, I think, like, in the beginning I watched Top Model consistently, and then, like, I had a period where I just stopped watching. But I do remember Niall. I don't know if I watched his full season, but I, like, know who he is. And then Stefan says, whom I saw speak out and he walked past me in line. I literally passed out with a few other girls. LOL. Movie Stefan, what do you even get when you win? I don't know. They like always list. They're like a modeling contract with the top agency, Ford Modeling Agency, a cover shoot with Marie Claire and a full line of makeup and $40,000. Like, I don't know. I feel like it always changes. But I feel like that's usually the ones. Julia Roberts, I love Michael Kendricks. Ooh, I forget. How did he look like? Devil's Advocate says, I stopped when they added guys. KD, forgotten. Stefan, no acknowledgement of my Tyra rant from earlier. Oh no, what was your Tyra rant? Maybe I missed it accidentally. Sorry about that. Movie Stefan, LOL, Michael Kendricks is going to prison for 25 years. What? Oh my god, do you guys remember? I forget what her name was, but there was like America's Next Top Model contestant that like got murdered or something. Dean Classic, what's one thing in the zeitgeist that the population likes or indulges in but you hate with a passion? I mean, like, superhero movies. I mean, like, I don't hate with a passion, but it's just, like, something I really don't care about. I would say, like the mumble rappers I'm not really into. Yeah, I would say that. Let's see. Julia Roberts, does Project Runway still come on? I think they do. They're still on Lifetime, right? I liked it when they were on Bravo better, to be honest. Julia Roberts, Michael Kendrick is going to jail? Oh my god. OMG. Stefan, the non-winners are usually not as successful since they're locked into the contract and can't branch out. Oh, George the Nerd, hello, hello. Movie Stefan, at Julia Roberts, yes. KD, I stopped watching Project Runway when Cordo lost Leanne with those ugly-ass petal dresses. Oh my god, I remember. I know what season you're talking about. Wasn't it like her thing was like the waves? Stefan, I was rooting for you. I was rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. How dare you learn something from this? Devil's Advocacious, yes, Project Runway last season had the Japanese guy, the modestly Islamic woman, the happy, bright Latina woman, and the white guy. My dad actually watches Project Runway religiously, so he probably knows who you're talking about more than I do. But Nikita Ray, I'm hungry. Why haven't you made cheese bread yet? Dang, if I could make cheese bread for all of you right now, I would. Devil's Avocations, that Japanese guy won. Stefan, sorry, I meant the winners are typically not as successful for the reason. Okay, that makes more sense. Anthony Lowe, this was honestly so much fun. It was my first time I got to really stay in the chat. Walks out and does Jade pose. Okay, well, bye, Anthony. Actually, I'm gonna, like, end it, like, in about, like, a minute, so, because I'm, like, hungry, and I haven't eaten yet. I've, like, literally had my food out, so, yeah, I'm gonna, like, end it right now, guys. But this was fun. Julie Roberts, Project Runway is so good, and then the kids' version is better. Oh my god, I love the kids' version. I forget, like, who won, but I watched the kids, Project Runway. Do you guys remember, there was, like, this, it was sort of like Project Runway, but instead of like designing clothes, it was like interior decorating. I forget, like I don't think it's on anymore. I think it was either on Bravo or Lifetime, but I loved that show. It was really good. Let's see. Movie Stuff Fan, y'all remember that show Next? In hindsight, that show is fake AF. Yes, I remember that show. God, I watched that. Woo, I watched that show, like, I didn't, like, follow it, but whenever it was on, like, I would watch, like, 10 episodes in a row. Devil's Avocations, what are bags in the back? Oh, these are just my purses. Julia Roberts, remember the banana girl from Project Runway? That season was rigged. Oh, God. I think I do. Devil's Avocations, and the poster is Michael Jackson, Whitney Houston, and this was a prop from the senior thesis that I produced my senior year of college. Let's see. Stefan, in the BuzzFeed article, Tiffany revealed that the Tyra rank was much worse, and she also said, go back home and sleep on the mattress on your floor with your baby. Damn! Okay, I forgot that detail. Movie Stefan, y'all remember that show, Parental Control? That show is fake AF. I remember Parental Control. God, what a mess. What a mess. Stefan, I don't mind if you eat during these at all. Devil's Avocations, Top Design was the show. Yeah, Top Design. I think that was what it was called. I really like that show. Julie Roberts, there was a makeup Project Runway on. It was so trash. Oh, makeup. I don't know how that would last very long. I could see that done now, but in like on like YouTube. Julie Roberts at Stefan. OMG, I read that article. Dean Classic. Good night, Steffi. Oh, thanks. Good night, Dean. Thanks for joining. Nikita Ray, is there any cheese bread in the bags? Let me check for you. No, there's none. Devil's Avocations, mukbang time. Nikita LOL. Stefan, talking about rigged seasons. Cycle 9 of Top Model, where Salisha won. She sucked and had a prior relationship with Tyra, went to her camp and appeared as a model on her talk show. Oh, dang. Okay. I do not remember that, but, yeah. Alright. Well, I am going to end the stream here, you guys. Wait, I have a question. Okay. For those of you guys who watched the Bobby Brown story, I filmed a review, but I don't know if it's like worth uploading because people like, I don't know if they've like moved on from it, but do you guys want me to upload my review of the Bobby Brown story on my channel? I could try and have that out like sometime later this week, but I don't know if it's like worth still uploading. Okay, KD says, girl, yes, post it. Julia Roberts, I moved on from Bobby Brown in general. Stefan Knight, Steffi, Nikita Ray, I didn't watch it, but I'll click the ads on your video. Thanks, girl. Good looking out. Devil's Avocations, thanks for the chat. Okay, I'll see if I get around to it, because I'm just like, I know like there's been kind of like a very inconsistent run of videos because I'm playing catch up right now, you guys. Like, I'm still trying to catch up on doing 13 Reasons Why, finishing that up. I need to finish up Pose. I'm like, my travel vlogs are something that I'm like, honestly, are probably the videos that I'm like most proud of on my channel, but they take so much freaking time, and I feel like I want to edit those like all at once before I start releasing them out like again. So I don't know, like, I know this week for sure there's going to be an American Horror Story video. I'll try and post the Bobby Brown story movie review, but that'll probably most likely be it. again, I'm just like playing catch up. Don't think that I'm like neglecting the channel. I'm just like doing a lot of like behind the scenes stuff. And I'm planning on posting a video where I do like a bit of a channel update where I kind of update you guys on how the channel is going to be run, because there is going to be sort of like a format, not too strict of a format, but there is going to be like a programming schedule, I guess you could say. But yeah, I have a lot to do, but just in case you guys don't see me or don't see a lot of videos from me this week, I didn't abandon you guys. Also, okay, I need to check to see if my Beyonce and Jay-Z concert is this weekend, because if it's this weekend, then I for sure will not be able to do my live stream at 9 a.m. Because my concert I know for sure is on Saturday, and yeah, I'm gonna sleep in the next day. So yeah, if my Beyonce and Jay-Z concert is this weekend, this Saturday, my live stream is going to be at 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If it's not this weekend, then my live stream will be in the morning at 9 a.m. So just updating you guys there. Let me see what you guys are saying. KD, Nikita's a real one. I know. Nikita girl, I appreciate you. Truly, truly. Julie Roberts, I think people will watch it. Okay, good. Luna, good night, Steffi. Julie Roberts, people are still talking about it. Okay, okay. Devil's Avocacious, I wish you could update deleted scene from Crazy Rich Asians video. Oh, I don't know what you mean by that. Devil's Avocacious, oh my Buddha hood, your travel blogs make me so wistful about the Philippines. The peanuts. Cool, well, thank you. I'm glad that you like those videos. But yeah. Again, here's the thing. It's like, I need to, like, have a lot of videos in my bank before I start releasing them again, because man, the YouTube grind is freaking real. Like, it takes me a while to edit videos, because I really try to edit them to the best of my abilities. So again, if you don't see from me or hear from me like that much this week, don't be alarmed. I'm still alive. I will make an announcement. Like, you'll see the video where I make an announcement. It will be called Q&A/channel update, because I still have to do my Q&A video from August. So yeah, got a lot of stuff to do, but I appreciate you guys being on this journey with me. We also recently just hit 3,000 subscribers on the channel, so thank you so much for that. And if you're still here, I'd appreciate if you guys could just turn on the notification bell for my channel, so you do know when a video from me comes out, because I know, like, even though if you're subscribed to the channel, sometimes the videos just won't pop up on your feed. So yeah, turn on that notification bell. Devil's Avocacious, thank you for all the videos you make. I checked off your bell, so I'll be here when it notifies. Cool. Thanks, I appreciate it. Okay, well, thanks you guys for hanging out with me. This was a very, very fun chat. Almost 2 hours once again, so I hope it was worth your Sunday evening. And I will see you potentially, for sure, I will see you on Sunday. Time TBD. Best way you can keep in contact with me throughout the week, if you're not here on YouTube, is through Instagram or Twitter. I pretty much like tweet like pretty frequently, and if anything, I post a lot in my Instagram stories. So yeah, that's the best way you could keep in contact with me throughout the week. And yeah, pretty much it. Okay, I think Nikita Ray said good night. Legend. Thanks, you guys. I really appreciate the support, honestly. Okay, I hope you guys have a good week. Thank you again for this wonderful live stream chat, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.